Let's try an experiment. What happens when I create an account and I delete it from different places? Do the files delete also? That is to say, the user files, the documents, desktop, and all of that for that user. Now, there are 3 different places that I can create and delete accounts. I'm going to create 3 accounts right now. I'm going to create them from the local user manager. So I'm going to go up to this PC. By the way, this is a Windows 10. I believe this happens to be a 20H2, but I believe it still works the same in all the versions of Windows 10 as well as in Windows 11. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to Manage here and go to, as soon as it comes up, User and Groups. Now I'm going to create 3 accounts here. So I'm going to right-click, type New User, and go Fred. And this one I'm going to label Local User, LUSR. And so we'll call it Fred, LUSR. We'll give him a password. And keep his password the same. Alright, now I'm going to make another one. And this one I'll call Set for Settings. This is one I'm going to delete from the Settings area. And then finally the one I'll delete from the Control Panel. So I'll make it Fred Control Panel. There we go. All 3 of those accounts have been made. Now, the folders for those accounts are not here yet. If I go into C, Users, you see I have Public, I have Roger, and I have all of these documents, downloads, music, and all that for these accounts, but I don't have those for Fred yet. What I'm going to have to do is log out and log on as each of those users. So let's do that. Alright, there we go. So let's log in now as Roger again. And let's have a look here at the folders. See, users, and here they all are. They're all there now. If we open those up, I have to give permission because I'm an administrator, so it will give me permission. And there's all the folders for each one of those guys. Alright. So they're all there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to delete these accounts one at a time at these various locations. So let's have a go at that. We're going to start with the local user manager. And from here, we will delete the Fred local user account. Delete. Bye-bye. All right, now settings. accounts, and let's see, family and other users. Here's the Fred settings account. So let's go ahead and click on that and say remove. We'll remove Fred's account. Oh, now we get something here that says delete account and data. So we can get rid of all the data here. It's the only option we have. We can either cancel or go ahead and get rid of all of Fred's data. Very nice. Now let's take a look at the control panel. We'll go to user accounts again, and manage another account. And there's the Fred control panel. Let's click on that guy, delete the account. And now we get two options here. We can either delete the files or we can keep the files. Well, let's go ahead and delete the files. So you see we get three different ways of doing things, or I should say three different options depending on which way we delete the account. So by the way, let's go back here to users again, and you'll see that we still have the loser account here. So if we delete the account from the local user manager, it still keeps these files here. These are all still intact. The others, if I go to settings, it deletes them. And if I do it from the control panel, I have the option of either deleting them or keeping them. It's fun to experiment and see how different things work that are not immediately apparent and you're not going to find in the textbook anywhere. Oh, by the way, let's go ahead and delete these this Fred set of files right there. There we go. Now they're gone.